What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. I want you to go ahead and think back in time for a second. Think about the time the Chicago Bulls went ahead and traded for Nikola Vucevic. Think about before that and what the team looked like and what the roster looked like and where you see their young stars that they had and see where they're blossoming around the league right now. You have like Lauri Markkanen, Wendell Carter, their pick that became Franz Wagner in Orlando. What if we went back in time and didn't make that Vucevic trade, didn't go for DeRozan and Alonzo in the offseason? Instead, we stayed patient and went with Markkanen, Carter, Zach LaVine, Patch Williams, draft Franz Wagner. What would that look like? Well, let's go ahead and find out. Let's do the Chicago Bulls rebuild. Going back in time. Let's go. Before we get in today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you are new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. Here is what the Bulls roster is looking like. I did my very best to make the contracts, at least for the Bulls, as accurate as possible. When you download like a roster that's, in a different year, the contracts and ages may not all be right. That's just the way it is. I mean, I wish 2K maybe eventually we'll do an update. I don't know if they'll do it, not an update, but like when they make a new game, maybe this would be me getting my hopes up. They would put it where you can start in whatever year you want. Everything is just completely accurate. That would be amazing. That would be amazing for content, but I doubt we ever see that. But yeah, LaVine, Wendell Carter, Lauri Markkanen, Patrick Williams, who's a rookie at this point, Kobe White, Otto Porter, Javonte Green, Daniel Tice, Thaddeus Young, Satoransky, Denzel Valentine, Troy Brown, Kershawn Felicio, Garrett Temple, Ryan Arcidiacono. These rosters may not be perfect, but they're decent. So this is the season that the Bulls traded for Vucevic at the trade deadline, but this time we're not doing that. We are going to just stick with what we got here, and we are going to try our best. And actually, I'm probably going to force it to happen, honestly. I'm going to draft Franz Wagner because their pick, they traded to Orlando, did become Franz Wagner. I'm not saying the Bulls would have taken him if they had that same selection, but we're going to make it happen anyway. So if you look at the rotation, you have Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Patch Williams. You got Thaddeus Young, Wendell Carter, Lauri Markkanen, Otto Porter, Daniel Tice, Javonte Green. What proficiency are we running? Is it Jim Boylen as head coach? I was about to say, if Jim Boylen is the head coach, it'd be funny, but no, it's not. So it's still Billy Donovan, which is no big deal. But I do want to start Lauri Markkanen over Thaddeus Young. I'm sorry, that's just how it's going to be for me. So Lauri Markkanen, hopefully he can develop very nicely here. LaVine, obviously, we're going to keep him around here. Kobe White, I don't know what we'll do with him. Patrick Williams, we're going to try to develop him, and then we're going to try to add Franz Wagner to this mix. So let's simulate this whole season. Let's get into the offseason. Hopefully we're not that good. That way our draft pick's pretty good, and I don't have to really force anything. As we know, the Bulls finished in the lottery this season, even after trading for Vucevic. So let's see how this first season goes for us. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a player props app that allows you to choose overs or unders on your favorite players that you enjoy watching each and every day. It is available on mobile or desktop, and this is how it looks. They give you the number, and you're going to choose over or under on it. They pretty much have every sport you can imagine, whether it's soccer, NFL, NHL. They have a ton of different options. So this is how it works. You choose between 2 to 6 players, 2 being 3 times your money, all the way up to 6 players, 25 times your money. Prize Picks has just elevated my watching experience to a whole new level. So if you want to sign up, I also have some of my entries as examples here. That way you can kind of see how it works. But if you want to sign up, links in the description. Use code Crushables. They match your deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. So Joel Embiid wins MVP. Ben Simmons, your 6th man coming off the bench, I guess, for Maxey. Maybe Gobert's Defensive Player of the Year. RJ's Most Improved, and Duck Rivers Coach of the Year. Jamison here's your executive. So here's your All-NBA first team. Got Luka, Trae Young, LeBron, Jason Tatum, Embiid. All-NBA second team, Shea, Mitchell, Giannis, Jimmy, Jokic. And here's your All-NBA third teammate, Zach LaVine, making it's actually pretty cool. So taking a real quick look at that, 32 points per game from Zach LaVine, Stephen Curry, Sabonis, Kevin Durant, and Bam Adebayo. Not too bad. So we are in the play-in tournament, which is actually not really where I wanted to be. So I'm kind of hoping to get eliminated here, funny enough. But yeah, 32 from Zach LaVine. You had 16 from Markkanen, 14 from Carter, 13 from Kobe White, 10 from Patrick Williams, 9 from Otto Porter, 8 from Thaddeus Young. So hopefully get eliminated. Toronto, please beat me. Oh, man. I don't want to be in the lot. I don't want to be in the playoffs. I don't want to. Oh, my. Of course I'm in the playoffs. Okay. Let's pretend we never made the playoffs. Like I said, I really want to add Franz Wagner to this team. I think that's just going to be so much fun to think about. So pretend we were never here, and let's get eliminated. If we get like to round 2, I'm going to be upset. But okay. At least for this season, all I want to do is tank. That way I can just draft Franz Wagner and make this scenario all that better. So 76ers end up with the finals champion. I don't know why I said it that way. They end up beating the Lakers in the finals. Here's all your retirements, and we go straight to the lottery now. So I believe Franz Wagner was drafted with the 7th pick, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure the Spurs end up having it. I am going to go ahead and trade up to 7, I guess, with the Hornets. I don't know. We're just going to make sure we draft Franz Wagner in this draft. That's all I got to tell you. That's all we're doing in this video. I'm making sure Franz Wagner is on the Bulls by the end of this draft. That's all I got to say. So now that we have Franz Wagner on the Chicago Bulls, we're pretty much right where we want to be. So now your new core is LaVine, Wendell Carter, Lauri Markkanen, who is a free agent this offseason, Franz Wagner. So I'm very, very excited. Obviously, this is the offseason where the Bulls went out, got DeRozan, they got Lonzo Ball. We're obviously not doing that this offseason. So player options, we got LaVine, which we're accepting. Thaddeus Young, we're declining. Actually, I'm going to decline them. As far as qualifying offers concerned, Kobe White, wouldn't mind him back. He probably isn't supposed to be a free agent, but it's no big deal. So free agency time. Technically, could we sign Lonzo Ball? Technically, if he's even, I don't even know if he's going to be here. This free agency might not be like 100% accurate. I mean, DeMar DeRozan's here. We could do it. Again, we could. Oh, Wendell Carter's here as well. Whoops. I thought I fixed that, but whatever. So Markkanen and Wendell Carter are going to obviously be top of the priority list. Vucevic is here as well. We theoretically could get Lonzo still here in Chicago. I mean, it's not like our point guard position is that great, so I don't mind still signing. I got to get Markkanen and Wendell Carter back, though, first before I go for that route. So I don't have the bird rights on either of them for whatever reason. I'm not sure why that is, but you know what? Probably because I tried to edit their contracts to make it look like they're real life contract at this point, and it didn't work out. So says I can afford Wendell Carter, who wants, wow, a lot of money at this point. So I mean, I got to make it happen. So Wendell Carter I'm signing, and then I don't know what kind of money Markkanen's asking for. Maybe it's just way too much money. That's why I can't find him. We all know the kind of extension you got. Wow, man, he wants a lot of money too. So he doesn't want to play for us, it looks like, but I'm signing both of them back, even though at this point they obviously weren't that expensive, but whatever, I'll just roll with it. That's just how it goes sometimes. So it's not always going to be perfect when you use these rosters. So we're not getting Lonzo Ball because we had to pay Markkanen and Wendell Carter pretty early, which was not supposed to happen, but whatever. So point guard, I mean, at this point, I probably just want Kobe White back. I don't think there's really a better option. I mean, I guess we could theoretically, we could bring Derrick Rose back. That'd be kind of cool. Could do it, but I do want Kobe White back. Probably $25 million for Kobe White. Could sign Caruso off the bench still as well, so that's still something we can do, which we might do that, and we need a backup front court player as well. So you got like Kevin Love, PJ Washington, Jonathan Isaac, Miles Turner. Not going to go that crazy. Jakob Cousins, Noel. I'm going to sign Noel as well to a backup center deal, and then I'm going to probably, I kind of like the idea of Melton. You got John Wall, but Alex Caruso, not asking for a ton of money. So I'm going to get Alex Caruso still as well. So if I can sign both of them off our bench, that'd be pretty solid. So do I have to renounce Kobe White to make this happen? Let's see. No, I don't have to. So boom, we get Caruso, and then we can bring back Kobe White. And then we still have money left over. Norm Powell only wants 11 million, but at this point, if we sign anyone else, we would have to renounce Kobe White, of course, which I don't want to do. So going to be keeping Kobe White. So now it's not a full rotation, but we're probably going to be able to sign like a minimum player. Not going to get Kobe White back. So, well, or I'm going to get Kobe White back. So we need a guard or a power forward, or shooting guard to be exact. So shooting guard, that's not making a ton of money. Got like Javonte Green, who was just here. I can give him like a minimum contract. Then power forwards, let's see what we got. Power forwards that could be available. You got Jermichael Green, so we can get the Greens, I guess. You got Pascal, you got Bielitsa, Rudy Gay, Zach Collins asking for $9 million. That's a little too out of my price range. Thaddeus Young, Jalen McDaniels, a young Jalen McDaniels, Dean Wade, so Ersan Ilyasova. Let me just make sure. Let's just get Javonte Green and then Kobe White and call it a day. So that'll be my offseason. Kobe White is back. So boom, player progression. You have LaVine up. You have Wendell Carter up. And then you have Patrick Williams up, Kobe White. And then Markkanen does not move, which is kind of disappointing. But Caruso, Noel, Green, Franz Wagner. So, of course, our bench isn't going to be that great right away. But we are definitely going to try to make it work. So Kobe White, Caruso, LaVine, Green, Williams, Franz Wagner, Lauri Markkanen, Wendell Carter, and Noel as well. That's looking pretty good to me. So I do want to find a way to get Franz Wagner in the starting 5, I would say. So maybe that means Patrick Williams is coming off the bench for us. That might be what we have to do. But we'll see what 2K is feeling like. So I'm going to load the next draft class, and then we'll go look at the rotation together. So rotation for the season is going to be Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Patrick Williams, Lauri Markkanen. You got Wendell Carter, Alex Caruso, Noel, Franz Wagner, and Javonte Green. So that is going to be our rotation for this season. Proficiency is going to land us at 3.5. So I'm going to see how this goes this season. I do want Zach LaVine to have a little bit more help. So if that means I have to boost shot tendencies on like Markkanen, I will. So Markkanen, I'm going to push up to like an 88, I guess. And then LaVine's 95. That's fine. So I'll have him score like crazy. Williams, I can boost up maybe a little bit. And then Franz Wagner's up to an 81, which I actually kind of like that already. So going to leave that all the way it is. We're going to simulate this season. So this time, I actually do want to try to make some noise. So if we can make the playoffs this year, that'd be really cool. We'll see what happens. So Luka Doncic wins MVP. Kate Cunningham on the Wizards is your rookie of the year. Simmons, 6th man again. Jarrett Allen, defensive player in I almost said Chicago. In Cleveland, Halliburton's most approved, still in a Sacramento uniform. And Taylor Jenkins, coach of the year. Here's your NBA first team. Zach LaVine's still making it, which is really nice. He's averaging 34 points per game, though, so he's doing his best Luka impression, kind of leading the way. So we definitely need to find him some help. Lonzo's in Detroit as well, I guess, which is kind of interesting. But player stats-wise, we had 33 from Zach LaVine, 17.5 from Markkanen, and then 15 from Wendell Carter, 14 from Kobe White, 13 from Patrick Williams, and 12.5 from Franz Wagner, which is really nice. I think we got in the play-in tournament again. This time we are the 7th seed. The Pacers have D'Lo, Blake Griffin, Chris Middleton, Jakob Poeltl, and Drummond. We do end up losing to them, which I'm kind of surprised by. But now we get the Raptors, who we actually beat last year, but now they have James Harden plus Siakam, and they have a 72 overall center starting for them. So we do get in the playoffs. Okay, that's kind of cool. So we get in the playoffs. Now we get to play the Boston Celtics. So we'll see what happens here. Kind of nervous for this one. They have Peyton Pritchard, Brown, Tatum, Grant Williams, Robert Williams, Marcus Smart. Game 1, we are actually up 1-0. We beat them 25-14, but 39-7 from LaVine. Game 2, we're actually up 2-0. We're really about to upset the Celtics. No way, right? 3. Okay, this is weird, but I'll take it. 41, 21, 13, 19 from Markkanen. All right, I guess. Do we blow a 3-0 lead? Probably. No, we beat them in 5. Surprise. I don't know how, but I'll take it. And now we get the New York Knicks. So we get past the Boston Celtics, and now we get to play the Knicks. We have Murray, O'Neal, Bridges, got Julius Randle, Derrick Rose still there. Mitchell Robinson quickly, Obi Toppin, Dwight Powell, and Mike Muscala. Game 1, they're up 1-0, beat us by 1. They're up 2-0. 2-1, can we even it up? Yes, we can. Can we win 3 straight? No, we cannot. Can we beat them in 6? Ooh, game 7. Can we do it? Let's go. We're in the Eastern Conference Finals. Are you serious? Okay. Now we get the Atlanta Hawks. We have Trae Young, Herter, Baisley, Sabonis, or I don't know why I said Sabonis. John Collins, Capella, Okongwu, Brandon Clark. And then this is what we're looking like on this side. So, see what happens. Game 1. Up 1-0. We beat them by 12. I don't know what's going on, but LaVine might be our Luka Doncic, I guess. 2-1. 2-2. Can we go up 3-2? No. Do we lose in 6? Yeah, we do. Damn. Got all the way to the East Conference Finals, which is pretty impressive for this roster, I will say. And we have more work we can do. Probably going to focus on upgrading the point guard spot in place of Kobe White. I think that's the best thing we can do. Unless if Kobe White just hits like a crazy development. We got the Hawks winning a championship over Luka Doncic. So, hey, yeah, Trae Young and Luka meet in the finals. Retirements. Here's everyone that's retiring, and then straight to the lottery we go. Not going to be the lottery this year. The Blazers have number 1, which means they can draft like Chet Holmgren, Jabari, whatever they want. Paulo Banchero, staff signing, head coach-wise. Probably just going to keep Billy Donovan because we just made it to the conference finals for crying out loud as an 8th seed. So no reason to really change that, I would imagine. So let's sign Johnny Bryant back. So at this offseason, I think it's just best we get aggressive and get a better point guard. That way LaVine doesn't have to carry the scoring load as much. Would have loved to have signed Lonzo Ball like I wanted to, but fortunately, Carter and Lauri Markkanen got way too big of contracts. They obviously didn't get that much in real life, but I'll leave it, I guess. So on draft night, let's see what we got going on. We are going to have a draft pick because I do reset the draft picks when I do these throwback rebuilds, obviously. Not really throwback, but you get what I'm saying. You have Nikola Jovic, Walker Kessler. That could be, he's been good, but I don't know what kind of overall they've given. They got Kendall Brown, Dalen Terry, Wesley. They did draft Dalen Terry in real life, so I kind of wonder if I should do that same thing again. Average 17.5. Jaden Hardy. I guess I could do whatever I want, but I guess I'll go ahead and just draft Dalen Terry like the Bulls actually did. So Dalen Terry, welcome to Chicago, and he is going to be at 71 overall. And then Jabari Walker, who is actually a pretty good second-round player. We're going to take him as well. Qualifying offers, Kobe White is a free agent. Probably to be looking to move him, I think. That's the best thing I think we can do. And then LaVine, obviously a free agent as well. So I'm going to sign Zach LaVine back. That is no question. And he got, re-signed in real life. So let's try that and see if that's going to be good enough. Okay, boom, we got that. Kobe White, I might sign and trade him. I think that's the best thing we can do. That way we can get like a really good point guard. I think that's the best thing we can do there. So gonna sign Zach LaVine, and then Kobe White's a free agent, which we're gonna sign and trade him. So gonna sign Zach LaVine to a deal, and then sign and trading Kobe White's the best thing we can do there. All right, then I want to see if there's any other free agent I can get that's actually really solid. So got like Hamdi Diallo, Kyle Anderson, Lamar Stevens. Our shooting guard spot was pretty poverty last year, so got like Hamdi Diallo off the bench would be kind of crazy. So I'll take that, and that might be all we can do. So Caruso, Hamdi Diallo, and then you're gonna have Franz Wagner, Patrick Williams still, Lauri Markkanen, Norris as well, Wendell Carter. So still could use like a better power forward, but now I'm gonna sign and trade Kobe White for something hopefully really good. So let's see if we can get like a really good player for Kobe White. This might seem kind of crazy, but I'm going to try to snag De'Aaron Fox from the Sacramento Kings. This is at the point, or we could go Halliburton as well. Which one do we want? Because this is at the point where the Kings made a decision on one or the other, right? So Halliburton is already an 88 overall. I mean, if I can get Halliburton, I would take him over the other guy, obviously. So if I could get Halliburton or De'Aaron Fox from the Kings, who are making a decision on a point guard, that's what I want to do. Now, this is going to seem crazy, but I am going to throw Patrick Williams in the trade. I think, although, oh, man, he averaged 13 points per game, though. But I feel like if I did this, it would free up, minutes for Franz Wagner. That's kind of why I want to do it. I could technically throw Markkanen in the trade instead, but I kind of want to keep him for this video. Or I could throw like Caruso, but that's probably not going to get it done. I'll try it. 2025, 2027, and then 2028. All this for Halliburton. Probably not going to go through, right? So Kobe White, if I do Patrick Williams in the trade, that might, well, it might be overpaying. I don't know. Let's say 2 first. And okay, I feel bad, but we got Halliburton. We got Tyrese Halliburton on the Chicago Bulls. So we have Halliburton and Levine as a backcourt now, which is amazing. That frees up the small forward spot for Franz Wagner. I feel bad for doing it, but I think it's gonna, work out in the long run. So now we need a backup forward, which I might not be able to find here in free agency, but we'll see. Frank Kaminsky, I guess, is gonna be our best option at this point. Javonte Green might have to bring him back as well. So if I can get Javonte Green back, maybe, minimum deal is fine, I guess. That's the only thing we can do. And then Rondell Jefferson. That's gonna have to be it. So now we have Halliburton, Caruso, Diallo, Javonte Green, Zach LaVine. I think at the trade deadline, we're going to try to get a better forward, a better backup forward. So I think I like it. Player progression. Markkanen is not developing. Even though I changed his player progression, he just doesn't develop, I guess, for some reason. But I wanted to keep him for this video. We got Halliburton, Levine as a backcourt now. Lauri Markkanen, Caruso, Franz Wagner's up to a 78. So I'm very excited about that. But yeah, the trade deadline, I think if we can get like a really good backup forward, we would be in a good position to potentially win a championship this year. So that's going to be my game plan. So I'm at the trade deadline trying to upgrade this forward position. And if I can get Nasir Little, I think that'd be amazing. 79 overall off the bench as an upgrade. So I'm trading Dylan Terry, Green, and Kaminsky. Hopefully for Nasir Little. And just like that, they do agree to that. We're 35-19 on the season right now. Nasir Little will be our brand new. Oh, they want to have him start. I don't know if I agree with that. Sorry. We're not starting Nasir Little. That ain't going to happen. So he actually goes up to an 80 overall at power forward. He might start over Markkanen. Okay, he didn't. So Halliburton, Zach LaVine, Wagner, Lauri Markkanen, Wendell Carter, Nasir Little, Caruso, Diallo, and Earl as well. Amazing team all around. This team should be in there to hopefully win this championship. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm feeling good. So let's keep simulating 35-19 so far. Added a really good forward off the bench, and now we should be in prime position to bring home a title to Chicago. We'll see. So unfortunately, we actually ended up being in the play-in tournament again. We went from like the 4th seed all the way down to, yeah, it really sucked. We just dropped off really hard. So maybe that wasn't the move, I guess. Maybe Trey Nasir Little getting a better backup forward was not what I needed. I don't know. I mean, I figured adding an 81 overall, to your rotation would be nice, but didn't go that way. We get the Nets in the play-in tournament. I'm really hoping we made it from the play-in tournament to the conference finals last year. So I'm assuming we can do that again, and we do win. So we move on to Boston, which we actually, beat them in round 1 last year. Don't know if I'll get that kind of luck again, but hopefully we'll see. So Boston, same team pretty much. They have Jalen Brown, but they added Sadiq Bey. I'm assuming they just signed him in free agency, so that's a really nice signing. 17.5 points per game for them. All right, well, we'll see what happens. Game 1, we're up 1-0 again, so maybe you can do it again. 49-10, 28 for Markkanen. That's the Markkanen I need here. Game 2, they even it up. They won by 6. We're up 2-1. Can we up 3-1? No, they even it up. Game 5. Oh, no, we're going to eliminate round 1. Damn, man. How do we go from the conference finals? Wow, that sucks. Okay, I thought for sure after adding Halliburton to Nasir Little that this team would be primed to go win a championship this year, but did not work out that way. But that's okay. I'm going to run it back one more season. We're going to go one more season here. I really don't think I'm going to make any changes. I think I have to sign a new backup center. I think that's like the only thing I have to do. So let's just go straight to rookie signing and get straight to that point. Now we can sign our backup center and then just kind of go from there. I feel pretty good about what we have. Maybe Markkanen can actually develop a little bit. That'd be nice. Proctor, I'm not worried about. Player options, Franz Wagner, of course, I'm accepting, even though it says, hey, you should decline him. Makes no sense. Okay, Brantley, we could sign back, but it's not a big of a deal. No bird rights on any free agents. I'm assuming we have everyone besides Noel. So we have one. Oh, we don't have Caruso. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we don't have a bench at all. So Gonna sign Caruso back and bring him back. That's gonna be important. And then I mean, Nasir Little I have to sign back as well. Okay, that's gonna suck. So I'm gonna sign Nasir Little back. Caruso is back. And I sign Nasir Little. It's not gonna let me. Man, wow, that's an L. Sarge, Cousins, no as well. I guess I'll bring back again as my backup center. If I can't get Little back, I'm gonna be so disappointed. I don't know why I wouldn't be able to. Maybe it just wasn't. It is what it is. Let's see how far off from being able to sign him. He wants 16 million. Wow, no wonder why I can't sign him. He wants way too much money. Well, not gonna get Nasir Little back, so I guess I'm gonna have to just sign like a Torian Prince and hope that works out for me. Got Seth Curry, Oladipo, Bruce Brown. Actually, Bruce Brown would be perfect. I could sign him and then move him to forward, and I know he goes up. So not getting Nasir Little back, unfortunately, unless if he somehow is on his qualifying offer, which he might be, but I doubt it. So yeah, we're gonna have to roll with that. So Bruce Brown, we're gonna move you at small forward, and you're gonna 79 overall. So that is gonna be the rotation. Play progression. Let's see. Does Little come back? No. So no Little. Caruso goes down. Kind of sucks. Markkanen never really develops into the guy I want him to be. I mean, I've changed his peak in tendency, whatever. Maybe it's because he has no badges. I don't know what it is. Regardless, you got Franz Wagner up to a 79. So he hasn't developed as much as I would have wanted either, but we'll have to roll with it. And then the Kings, I'm curious what Patrick Williams is looking like at this point. He's only an 82, so not like I lost too much. Whatever. Gonna run it back just one last season. We'll see how it goes. We went to the conference finals 1 year, and then we got eliminated in the first round 1 year. So let's see what happens. So at the end of this last season, we ended up finishing 59-23 on the year. Do we get any representatives? No. So no Levine here anymore. He hasn't had to carry the load anymore, of course, once we added Halliburton. But we got the first seed in the East, so I'm going to take that. 28. Well, I mean, he's still actually pretty much leading the way. 28 from Levine, 19 from Wendell Carter, 17 from Markkanen, and then 16 from Halliburton, 15 from Franz Wagner. 13 from Diallo, 8 from Bruce Brown, 3, and then 4 from Caruso. But obviously, none of this matters if you don't go out there and win a championship. So we get the Philadelphia 76ers in round 1. We have Joel Embiid. They no longer have Ben Simmons, and they do have Max. He's up to a 94 overall. Somebody current round against them, and we end up sweeping them. So we take care of them pretty easily, which is nice. Now we get LaMelo and the Hornets, who have Thibault, Sadiq Bey. So Sadiq Bey, revenge tour, I guess. I mean, I don't know why I've said revenge tour. He beat us last year. I don't know if it's really revenge, but somebody current round, and we are going to beat them in 6. That was closer than I would have wanted to been. We do beat them, and now we get the Celtics. So we have Hayes, they have Robert Williams, Smart still, Grant Williams, Strus. It's going to be an ultimate test, but we're up 1-0. 34 from Franz Wagner. That's the Franz Wagner I need right now. Love to see it. Game 2, I'm not going to simcast. 2-0, so we can beat Boston again, just like we did the first year. We can go to the finals. Don't let them even it up. Okay, 3-1. Can we beat them in 5? Beat them in 6, please. Don't go to game 7. Let's go, baby. We are in the finals. Tyler Hero is your finals MVP for the Spurs. I got to see what the Spurs look like. Brogdon, Hero, Keldon Johnson, Chet Holmgren, Gary Trent. Overall, pretty solid roster here in San Antonio. Game 1, we're up 1-0. 22 from Franz Wagner is showing up big time, man. He is showing up, and this is what we need. Love to see it. Game 2, they even it up. Game 3, we're up 2-1. Game 4, 2-2. Game 5, win it, please. We won game 5. Can we win game 6? Game 7 to determine if we win a championship. Oh, man, this is nerve-wracking. Come on, baby. Let's get a championship. We didn't get one yesterday. Oh, we're blowing them out. We're blowing them out. We are absolutely blowing them out. I think we won it. I think we brought a championship home to Chicago. Let's go, baby. 158-90, 32-24, 24-24. And just like that, Wendell Carter actually ends up winning Finals MVP. He developed like crazy to an 87 overall. I'll take that. So we beat the Spurs in 7. And that was the final roster we threw together here in Chicago. Honestly, pretty fun rebuild. So if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure you drop a like. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.